is cold. Twisting metal, thunder growls. Screams of tires, dirt that scowls. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern Fried Racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Every lap a rebel's dream. Gasoline, hearts, and the scream. Dave and Dean crown the track. Each corner fight, ain't turning back. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern Fried Racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace. Burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern Fried Racing breed. Southern Fried Racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace. Burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern Fried Racing breed.
Hey, Southern Fried Podcast fans, this is Dave the AM for the Southern Fried Podcast. We want to advertise for W, who's got some special things going on. So are you tired of those energy drinks that you drink and they give you the jitters and the crashes that come from the typical drink? Look no further than W Energy Drink. It's a revolutionary new beverage that will keep you energized without any of those downsides. For a limited time, folks, a limited time, W is offering an incredible 30% off on everything they sell. That's right. You can stock up on your favorite flavors and save big while enjoying the smooth, sustained energy that only W can provide. I'm a customer member, and I can testify to this. I love this drink. No shakes, no crashes. And if it can help my mental acuity, I'm happy too. Awesome. They have a unique formula that provides you a perfect balance of focus and vitality without any of those unpleasant side effects that we don't want. No more of those shaking hands, crashing you in the middle of the day. Just pure, clean energy to help you tackle any challenge that comes your way. But don't wait too long. This 30% offer won't last forever. Go on over to W's website now and start shopping. Remember to smash that promo code Southern Fried into the area where they ask you to put that in there, and it'll help us as well. You're still going to get the 30%, but it'll let them know that you are supporting us, and so we appreciate it today. So try W Energy Drink and experience the difference for yourself. Your body and mind will thank you for making the switch to the energy drink that truly delivers on its promises. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to save big and upgrade your energy game with W. Don't forget, use that promo code Southern Fried.
Go.
We're here. Storms and all.
Oh yeah, bad.
It's good to see you, Dean. How you been?
Pretty good. How about you?
Well, except for hail coming down, not literal the hail, but hail coming down. It was pretty rough. I was in the studio. I got in here just before it hit and was trying to get some things done. I said, I'm going to get soaked.
It was bad and restful.
Yeah, I came on down and I couldn't believe it. I just thought we were supposed to get some rain. I didn't know it was going to do like that.
I didn't either, but that's
what's up with that?
I don't know.
We're glad you're all. We hope you're all safe, and we're thankful we didn't lose power because that's always very difficult.
That's right.
Well, welcome to the Southern Fried Racing Hour. I'm Dave, and
I'm Dean.
That's Dean, and we're glad to be here. Enjoyed the race over the weekend. We're going to talk about Darlington, the track that's too tough to tame.
The lady of black.
and some people didn't tame it. It was a good race though.
It was.
You know, it was rough. I mean, that they're getting those straps on the side of the car.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's pretty rough, you know. And then early on, you know, there was Kyle Larson. I mean, he just
Oh God.
it was not good. But we'll talk about some of that.
It wasn't his day, was it?
It wasn't his day, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, we said going in it was going to be a rough race for a lot of people. That's a rough track, very old track. I loved it. I love what'd you think about the the throwback?
Oh, I loved it.
It was awesome seeing that 43 out there with the STP
Yes.
paint scheme. And then Richard and Kyle came up in the booth and talked a little bit. I thought that was pretty cool.
It was.
I had never heard the story, and I'm a Richard Petty fan. I don't think I've heard it. Of course, at my age, I could have heard it and forgot it. That he they asked him about driving Indy one time. It was a rumor that he didn't do it because they wanted him to take his cowboy boots off. He confirmed that.
He did, yeah.
So I never knew that.
I didn't either.
I had never heard that story. And of course, Kyle was there, and so that was cool. Hello, Killer Carl. How you doing? It's good to see you there. Be sure on the Rumble side, you go support Killer Carl. He's a great podcaster and a good friend. I appreciate his help and mentorship and friendship along the way. So thank you for being here. This is our Southern Fried Racing Hour. And but it was neat. It was really good to see some of those people. And,
it was.
But I do want to start off with a little bit of sad news. And I just saw it, and they just announced it. Let me pull it back up here. Whoop, I'm the wrong thing. Hendrick Motorsports has announced that their communications director has died. John Edwards. He was 53 years old. They did not announce a cause of death. He had been a longtime friend of the team, and they said he had a remarkable gift for building strong and lasting relationships, and made him a respected figure in the garage. I didn't know him, but I hate to hear that.
I do too.
Jeff Gordon says, I'm devastated by the loss of my dear friend John. And of course, Jeff Gordon, who drove the 4-time champion, who drove for years for Hendrick and is now like a co-general manager or something.
Yes.
He said he was one of the most loyal, hardworking, and selfless people I've ever known, and I will be forever grateful for his immeasurable impact on my life and career. He noted that Edwards had been with the team for nearly 3 decades. There were other people who expressed their sorrow at that. Fox Sports reporter Bob Pockris said that Edwards, quote, treated everyone like they were gold. I mean, you couldn't have much more positive said about you than that. He noted that Edwards currently worked as Kyle Larson's primary public relations person. So there's an ex post there from Jeff Gordon. But anyway, thoughts and prayers out to the Hendrick Motorsports team.
Oh yes,
it's always tough to lose somebody. It's a part of your family, and it's very competitive in racing. But at the end of the day, everybody will band together on this and support each other in the garage for the loss of that. So, we say it all the time. Take each day and live it to the fullest. Sounds like he did. He got to live out his dreams and made an impact on other people. And that in itself just means a lot that somebody would have that said about them. So Bill Elliott and Mark Martin, Killer. You know what? I miss them.
Who don't?
That number 6 car hasn't been good since Mark got out of it, I think.
It had.
And Chase Elliott has made Pops proud, but
not this year yet.
But not this year, and not Dean.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, so if you're wondering what we're talking about, Killer Carl is over here bringing us back some memories here.
Hey, Bob, how about Kyle Busch didn't make it?
Yeah, Kyle Busch did not win.
Yeah, Bob.
So, Mom, we were ready. We were ready to dish up a prize. he didn't do too awful bad, but it wasn't meant to be.
It was. This ain't been here a year.
Of course, my driver didn't do good either.
Mine didn't either.
I mean, I crashed and burned, and I never thought that Hamlin would win that thing again.
I didn't either. But hey, 2 in a row.
2 in a row. He's like the old man in the garage now or something. He's not old, but he's been out there for a while. So,
hey, Hamlin could make 3 in a row. Sweep these 3 short tracks.
Yes, Jake. Yes, prayer request. Praying for the Dennis Menace family and Kevin Catless family who both died this week. There was also in New York a helicopter that went down in the Hudson, and I think 6 people perished. I mean, that's you hear about those things. That's just sad to hear. But certainly, my friend, certainly. But yeah, we go back since it was Throwback Weekend. We'll have Buddy Baker.
Yes.
Bobby Allison,
Junior Johnson.
That's it. Yeah. Dick Trickle.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get some of the old timers out there, and
Dale Jarrett.
Dale Jarrett. Yeah. Or if we go far enough back, we could go Ned Jarrett.
Yeah. Lee Petty.
Lee Petty, Junior Johnson.
Ralph Earnhardt.
Yeah. Yeah. Back when they ran on some moonshine, I think.
Yes.
Both in them and the car.
Right. That's where NASCAR come from.
Oh, my goodness. It's always fun to go back.
Oh, yes.
We got a couple of videos we'll look at from the race and from there. So we'll look at the winners and get a couple of interviews, and then we'll come back and we'll get in and talk about Darlington. But let's look at a couple of they're not real long. Let's look at a couple of videos.
In the Carolinas, and here they come. William Byron, Priest, Chevy, and Ford front row. Green flag waves. The Goodyear 400's underway.
Racetrack, and it makes it really difficult for it to save the tires when you're low on the track. So what do we have happen here?
Keselowski, Hamlin. Joey Logano was in for tires at lap 238, well before Blaney and Hamlin, and he's going to fall to both of them. This is going to be a matter of who got tires last, who has the best tires, and for how long.
Well, Ryan Blaney brings it home fifth there. Ryan, what a battle back. You finally get the lead, and the caution comes out. What goes through your mind at that point?
Oh, no. Yeah, I thought we had the race won, and so I don't really know. I have to watch the replay of how that yellow came out and watch it back. But we did a good job of great strategy call of kind of running long and giving us time to get down, run down. The 45. A lot of those guys that short pitted. So it's a great call and great car. I mean, great Dutch boy Menards Ford Mustang, just really fast and never really got to control the race. I feel like nothing ever really went our way. Like pit road, we got to work on a little bit, and caution coming out during the cycle and set us way back. So I feel like we just kept making up spots. But really proud of the 12 folks for giving me a fast car. It just wasn't meant to be. I really wanted and would have liked to have won here. That would have been really, really neat. But okay, we'll stack up, I guess. But just wasn't meant to be. But proud of the effort, and we'll keep plugging along.
All right, Ryan Blaney in the 12th. From a day like this, you don't end up in victory lane, but gosh, what a dominant car.
Yeah, first off, just really proud of my team, to bring that level of effort and preparation and have a car like that. And for us to execute like that, it was looking like it was going to be a perfect race, and we were going to lead every lap. So was really proud of that. Those guys just could be aggressive on the other side of the green flag cycle, and we lost control there. And once we lost control, it was too late in the going to kind of get back up there. So, it sucks. I'm sure it'll sting a lot tonight, but there's still a lot of positives. It just it stings in the moment for sure.
William Byron brings it home second today.
56th career victory, breaking a tie for 11th. We're breaking a tie for 11th with Rusty Wallace, Denny. But I got to ask you about that final pit stop. A week ago, you dominate the race. This week, your pit crew gets you out first. Was there ever a doubt in your mind after they did that you were going to win this?
I mean, there's two people I really love right now, my pit crew and Kyle Larson. So had a little assist there, so thank you. But Man, the pit crew just did an amazing job. They won it last week. They won it this week. It's all about them. Thanks, Sport Clips. They have such a big deal here in Darlington, South Carolina. Shout out to Gordon and the whole team. We'll see you on Victory Lane.
This is Carl Edwards throwback. Any backflip for you today?
I'll pass. If Carl's here, he's more than welcome to jump off the car.
Denny Hamlin wins in Darlington. Jamie?
Boy, Hamlin knows how to poke the bear, don't he?
Yes, he does.
He got a few boos there.
Yeah, he did.
Two people I want to thank. Kyle Larson was one of them.
And the pit crew.
And the pit crew, yeah. And then they were getting booed, and they were like putting their hands up at the ear. That's racing, as they say.
Yes, that's part of it.
What was your overall thoughts, Dean, about the race? How it went? Well, we're going to pull up some other things here in a minute, but just get some general ideas.
I love the throwback. Now that made it worthwhile.
Yeah,
seeing an old throwback cars.
Yeah, that was neat. It just was weird. I mean, you're watching the race, you're like, it throws you off a little bit because you're not used to seeing them, but it was great. To see that.
I mean, I'm like the other fans. I loved it. Keep it going.
Yeah, and then some of those colors. And Richard Petty talked about how good that color scheme stood out.
Oh, it did. It really did.
For the STP. I mean, it just really looked good. I still remember that famous picture when they got the president's plane coming in.
Yes.
And he was on the track. I mean, that's one of the best selling photos.
Oh, yeah.
Of all time. It was just the way they was able to capture that was pretty cool. But I enjoyed the race.
I did too.
I'm not a Hamlin fan.
I'm not either.
Shout out to him.
I like Denny Hamlin, but I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah, I mean, I was rooting for some other people.
I was too.
But I'm going to give credit where credit's due, and he pulled it off, and he got the win. I mean, so it's been a weird year where we have these multiple winners.
It is,
and then some single winners, and the points are reflecting that. We'll
they're close.
In a second, but it's really interesting to see how this year is shaking out. But it's also, I think, early on, as we get ready to head to Bristol, we'll talk about that later. It's also some drivers are quickly becoming not a factor this year.
You're right.
Keselowski.
Well, where are you at?
He's not doing. And there's other drivers I thought would do better. The Dillons, and I just a little shocked at some of them.
Chris Buescher, where's he at?
Chris Buescher. Logano just can't seem to get it going the way. I mean, he's done well, but not great.
Ryan Blaney.
Of course, he said, "Let's go." That was going to sting. They just can't seem to get it all together. But credit to them. I mean, and they've been given some powerful motors to those guys. I mean, that car, like I said, he stayed out of trouble, which is sometimes hard to do at a track like Darlington, but he did good. He kept it together. And of course, my guy, Josh Berry. I mean, early.
Josh Berry eat that wall hard, didn't he?
Yeah. Dean texts me and says, "Your boy's in the wall." I was like, "Oh, yeah."
I had to do it. I just had to.
That stung a little bit because I was hoping for a rebound after that. And Bubba didn't do. He kind of slid back a little bit.
He did.
And there was a little bit of controversy with him. This week. I don't know if you heard that.
I have, yeah.
But we might talk about that. But let's add to the stage here a little bit. There's Dean in his fine-looking racing attire. And there's Victory Lane again. I mean, you get it.
Oh, yes.
Sport Clips, number 18. But, yeah, I thought it's funny. He said that Carl could come backflip off of his car.
Yeah, I love that.
I tried to backflip one time in school, and I about broke my neck, and I never tried it again.
I haven't tried that. I'd rather not try it now.
I did it in the gym, and they had the mats down. It was gym class, and there was a guy I was watching. He was really talented, and he was doing backflips off the bleachers to the floor. And I thought, I'll just do it on the floor. I could do that. I was in shape, skinny, fairly athletic, and I should have tried like a side flip or something, but I tried to do and I hit my head. I didn't make it.
Ow!
And it hurt. And I said, I'm thankful I didn't hurt myself bad. I said, that's it. No more of that.
So that's what happened to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't get off the ground very much now, and certainly not then, but even more so now. Mom's giving us the laugh there. So where's Hamlin? And we see Byron 24. He's having a great year.
He is.
He's in the hunt for the championship. Hamlin's positioned himself well. Christopher Bell, again, he's racing well.
Oh yeah.
Blaney slid back, but still Reddick's another one that hadn't really put it together for a win yet. But I got to give him credit. He got up. That was a tough race to get back up there. And then, of course, we talked about Busher. So they did finish strong. Hamlin held them all off. Ross Chastain, of course, they had the overtime.
Yes.
I get it. Chase, a nice finish, but still, I picked him to win, and he didn't win.
Well, at least he gave it a try. At least I can say he tried.
Well, I still think they're just a little off. It's like Reddick's team. There's just a little bit of something off.
They can't put their finger on it.
And I feel like as the season goes on, they'll get better.
Yes.
But I don't think they're there yet.
They haven't got there yet.
But you got to give them credit. I mean, a top 10 is a top 10,
Top 10.
Todd Gibbs. Kyle Busch did come in pretty strong there.
He did.
Mom, I mean, there was an opportunity there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's a sign of better things to come.
Might be.
And he's pretty good at Bristol.
Oh, he is good at Bristol.
So, I don't know, Mom. We might have to double up on that this week or something.
Could be.
Austin Cindric, that 2-car, Zane Smith, a little bit better finish for him.
Yes, it was.
Logano, not bad. Top 15. Todd Gilliland, Suarez, Todd Dillon, Eric Jones, the Dinger. He's not having a great year.
He ain't had a good year at all.
Noah Gragson, another driver that's kind of struggled. We're not in the road tracks now, and
not yet.
Shane, he's kind of fell back. But Bubba Wallace, I mean, just not a good finish for him. He's been racing near the front.
He has. He really has.
Of course, Cole Custer, Austin Dillon, Justin Haley, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
West.
Not getting it done, man. Ryan Preece, Cody Ware, Chase Briscoe, Michael McDowell, John Hunter Nemechek's
Where you
one,
at?
And of course, Les Keselowski, bad finish. But you look at the tail end, I mean, Kyle Larson.
Oh, Lord.
Here we thought he was just going to take this championship by the head, just grab hold of it and claim it.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it.
He didn't.
So and then Josh Berry and then Yelly.
I mean, but Kyle Larson, 4 laps into the race, hit the wall.
I know.
And 4 laps over the end of the race,
I couldn't believe it. And he hit hard. I mean, that car was. But he did come back and race near the end of the race to get some laps, but he never got out of the car. He sat in the car the whole time, watching the race, and got back out there. But that car was in bad shape. I'm amazed they were able to get it back out there at racing speed. What you've got to race? What is it? What's the minimum? I can't remember what it is. You have to race so be at certain speeds, or they flag you back off. They flag you. And I don't remember what that.
I don't either. I can look it up.
You have 4 laps, I think they said, to get it up to speed.
4 laps to get the speed up. If you're under 4 laps, you can go back to the garage and parking it.
That's the only thing about the points deal is, honestly, it's to have to go back out there is it's kind of weird. I mean, you're racing, I guess, figuring things out about the track for the next time you're there or whatever. But after sitting that long, it's kind of hard. It'd be kind of hard to come out and everybody's passing you.
Yes.
You're just trying to hang on.
But at least he's trying to get the points, because like he did last year. Last year, he really goofed himself up.
Yeah, and points. You could get in the playoffs or just be out of the playoffs by
Right.
those points. So I understand that. I do get it. The schedule again. There's Darlington. Bristol is next up. I like Bristol. Of course, it's just rubbing and grinding, and
There's already is.
the whole thing.
It's a last great Coliseum.
I saw that. This is the Food City 500. That's a lot of miles on a small.
Yeah, it is.
You would think Darlington would be 500 and Bristol would be 4. But yeah, James, 2 in a row for Hamlin seems like a trend.
Yeah.
So far.
Hello, James.
Miss Jeneth, you're all right to ask any question you want, no matter what we're talking about. Yes, I did get some hail at my house. My granddaughter runs from the house back to the studio and says, "Hey, we're getting hail." And I'm like, "What are you doing? Get in the house." Pouring down rain, lightning, and hail's coming down, and she comes back here to tell me. Oh my goodness. I heard her hollering on the way back. She's getting hit in the head with the hail. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Real kids, it's kids.
She'll be 13 here in a couple of months. So, I guess we all had our 13 moments.
I did. Hey, Mom, no comment.
Yeah. I was
Mom,
to say, what did Dean do at 13 we need to hear about?
Mom, no more. No more, Mom. No more.
We'll come back to predictions in a minute. Let's look at the points. I know that's kind of small. It squeezes down a little bit. But we can see that Byron's at the top. And Hamlin, number 2.
Yeah.
If he can keep racing like this,
he might be the new champion.
He's got, he might be one of those drivers that wins a championship later in his career. Not, I wouldn't say late, but later. That's very possible. Christopher Bell. Oops. Lost something there for a second. Christopher Bell. And Chase Elliott is doing good right there.
He is doing good.
I give him credit. Your guy, he's doing good. Let's get our screen back. Weird stuff tonight. I'm amazed we have internet with how hard as that storm was.
You're right.
So it's probably dancing around a little bit. Tyler Reddick still hanging there, tough number
trying.
5. Kyle Larson is still at 6. Blaney, Bubba, Logano still at number 9. And I don't know how in the world Alex Bowman's still hanging on.
Mama.
So as we look down the list, Kyle Busch, 15. He's just ahead of the Dinger.
Yeah.
Maybe the Dinger's not doing as bad as I thought he was. I thought he was a little lower than that. Stenhouse, but again, Josh Berry fell all the way to 20.
Yeah.
This guy was at the top of the rankings there a couple of weeks ago.
He was.
What the heck?
One race will hurt you.
Look on down the list. Trying to see what stands out. Well, I think it would be Keselowski at 31.
What's happened to him?
Not going to be a championship year for the old Brad. I don't see it happen.
When he went to RFK, he's really went downhill.
Yeah. Jay says Hellfire and Brimstone is BK.
I like that.
So, again, the Food City 500. Have you ever been to Bristol?
Yes, I have.
What's that race like? I've never been.
Oh, I love it.
I wouldn't think there's a bad seat in
there. Ain't no bad seat.
What's your favorite? Have you been to other tracks or just that one?
I've been to Atlanta.
I think I asked you this before, but I didn't remember what you said.
Talladega.
Okay.
Charlotte. Bristol. We tried Kentucky, but got rained out.
So which one your favorite out of those that you've been to?
I would say Talladega.
Yeah, I figured. You bigger fan of super speedways than short tracks? Yes. Yeah.
I like short tracks. I like super speedways. I'm not big on road courses.
No, I'm not either. I'm with you right there, Dean. I'm not big on them either. But yeah, that's That's a fun race, though. It'll be, and
Yes.
that race starts at 3. I'm amazed at how they've got these races shortened down to 3 hours, or right at 3 hours.
Right. Yes.
Races, unless they've been a rain delay, it'd be longer. But a regular race at one time was 4 hours plus.
It was.
They have done a good job with getting these things going and getting them in. So I think it helps the people who view the race, so
Right.
their numbers stay good on TV. And for the people coming, they're going to be there. But
Oh yeah.
it's good to see that they're, actually getting these things in very concise, and because it takes a while to get the people out of there.
Oh yeah.
I will say the attendance at Darlington looked pretty good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I saw the stands when they showed it. It looked outstanding.
It did. The early on in the season, the attendance didn't look good. It's trending up right now.
I hope so.
I think Bristol will be really good.
I do too.
I haven't looked to see what their ticket situation is like, but I just got to think Bristol is going to be. I don't know if it'll be a sellout, but I think it'll be really full.
We will be full
As long as the weather holds and it looks good and everything. I think you'll see a lot of folks in there.
We need more fans at the races.
James says Watkin Glenn's baby doesn't sound as good as it's Dega baby.
I like that. That's right. That's right.
I like that too.
I like that.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial, come back, and we got Dean's notes. There's no telling what he's got in the vault. So we're going to see what he wants to talk about, and we'll be right back. Hey, Southern Fried fans and your Cornbread Nation. Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to advertise for Mammoth Nation. To all proud Americans, we call attention to these thoughts. Are you tired of woke corporations that don't align with your values? I know we are. Look no further than Mammoth Nation, the ultimate destination for patriots like you and me and Rob and everybody else, including old crazy Uncle Jeb, who believe in putting America first. Here at the Southern Fried Podcast, we're proud to partner with Mammoth Nation because they share our unwavering commitment to faith, family, and yes, freedom. Just like us, Mammoth Nation believes in the power of the American spirit and the importance of preserving our great nation's heritage. When you join Mammoth Nation, you're not just getting access to amazing discounts on products and services. You're becoming a part of a community that stands against the forces trying to tear our country apart. From supporting veterans and first responders to promoting Christian values, Mammoth Nation is the go-to platform for conservatives who want to make their voices heard. So what are you waiting for? Join the Mammoth Nation movement today and start enjoying exclusive deals from businesses that share your America First values. Together, we can make America great again, one purchase at a time. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support a company that truly cares about our nation's future. Sign up for Mammoth Nation now and experience the difference of a community that puts America first. Use that QR code on the screen, folks, and that will take you right to the website where we also will be helped in your support of these values. We are customers of this great American company. Rob is a monthly supporter, and I am a lifetime member of Mammoth Nation. We're so appreciative of companies like this. Please be a supporter, not just for us, but for America. These companies need our support. We're patriots. Stand together with patriots. Take care, and God bless. And we're back.
We're back.
Crazy stuff. So in Rumble Studio, sorry that the mic muted when it tried to reset. I got it off now. I think that was a couple of minutes over. We were muted on Rumble Studio. Don't forget also, folks, that we are supported and sponsored by Patriot Mobile. Make the switch today. Use the promo code Cornbread. I bet they never had anybody else use that promo code. Great deals to be had. A very faith-based, America First company that supports. It stands on the 4 pillars of the First and Second Amendment. They are pro-life and America First, and love them. They don't have a bit of problem talking about Jesus in the business meeting, and I like that. So Patriot Mobile, we're switching our stuff over. Very, very soon, we talked at a sort of a business meeting today. We'll be incorporated in everything by the end of April. something we've always wanted to do is have our own coffee that would be shipped to you if you so desire to get our blends and or names of coffee. We're doing some shopping around right now looking for the best one that we want to work with. But we're going to offer that. We hope by June 1st. We're big coffee drinkers here at the Southern Fried. And we're kind of talking about what blends and then what names we'll have on them. It'll incorporate some of the show blends and stuff and Uncle Jeb and all that. And don't forget, we will have the Jeb and Bubba show that will be debuting. I don't know if it'll be tonight. We hope, but with the storms and everything, got a little delay. It could be into tomorrow. I'm not sure. That'll be coming out. But while we're here, and you'll oblige me, we'll play the promo for the Jeb and Bubba show.
Okay, let's
see what we got here. You know, Jeb was off the chain. He come up missing before we did the promo. I about panicked. I thought, where's he at? And so it's not long, but let's see what they got to say.
Let's hear it.
Hey, it's Uncle Jeb back in the house, in the studio, and I want to invite you to watch the Jeb and Bubba show. Yeah! Jeb and Bubba. Bubba's around here somewhere, but I want you to watch the Jeb and Bubba show. Just a doggone minute there, Uncle Jeb, George Bubba, and I'm on this show too. Who do you think you are talking to me like that, you little sniveling snot? Uncle Jeb, I'm a part of this show too. After all, it's called the Jeb and Bubba Show. You got that? Oh, I got it, boy, but I'm the star of the show. So every week, folks, tune in and watch the Uncle Jeb or Jeb and, you got anything to say? Bubba Show. Ha! See you ever. See you ever. See you ever. See you ever. Well, whenever they let us do it. There goes my hat. Ah!
Off the chain, indeed.
All right.
The Jeb and Bubba show. I do know in the first episode they visited the White House, and they each have their own version of how that visit went with President Trump. So we'll see that out there soon. All right, it's time for Dean's Notes. Speaking
of White House, did you hear that Penske Racing went to the White House?
I did hear that. Actually, the president met with Indy driver, the Penske team, but he had several different racing fraternities in there, we'll say.
He did.
Shocking. I didn't know that was going to happen.
I didn't either.
Caught me off guard.
Me too.
I just caught that right before we went on the air. So, all right, it's time for Dean's Notes, brought to you by Patriot Mobile.
Well, as you know, Darlington Speed Race, a Lady in Black.
Why is it called the Lady in Black?
Because she got a little attitude, I think. You don't want to mess with her now.
Okay.
The Goodyear 400. That was a good year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And also, it's also the Southern 500.
I do remember that, and I'm not happy that they took that name off of there.
I know it.
As a good Southerner, that gripes me right there.
It does me. Because it's a Southern race. It's a Southern sport.
Well, and that's the thing that has bugged me. It's to a greater extent across the racing is. And listen, I got no problem with these other drivers coming in, but it is a Southern sport, and they have tried to just take that out of it.
Right.
But honestly, most of it still happens in the South.
Yes.
And anyway, I don't know. It just someone who grew up with that,
me too.
That bugs me. So, thanks for reminding me, Dean. That just makes me mad. The Southern 500.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to make you mad.
No.
Also, we got 75 years of the Wood Brothers.
Great, legendary team. Love those folks. Hate that their driver took the hit early. But if there's one thing you can say about them is they're steady, they're faithful, and they just keep producing. And that's a family-run business. And it is a business. All of them are businesses. But they have a great love. So a lot of the family is involved with that race team.
Yes.
When you go on their website, you can see like somebody in the family's running the gift shop.
Yes.
So, they got family in the shop. So I like that.
So you got Landwood.
Yes.
It's our brother ran.
Amazing, and I hope that will continue.
I do too.
Because they're getting a little older, and I hope that the team doesn't, fall into somebody else's hands. I'd like to see them continue to, because Petty has not been they ain't really owned a team in years. They're figureheads and have, sold out, but, still making money. But the Wood brothers, shout out to y'all. Y'all have been consistent, and love those guys.
You got other teams out there. Like, I got to say, Penske has went from Pontiac to Ford. Wood brothers has always been Ford since they came into the sport.
James, I want to read that real quick. Remember, has changed all the classics back to original condition and took the "it's not a bathroom" signs down. Interesting. Okay, didn't know that rumor.
Didn't either.
All right, thank you, James.
Thank you, James. Sammy Smith was fined $5,000 with his little skirmish at Martinsville.
Yeah. Well, there's gonna be a little more skirmishes come up as it heats up. It gets hotter.
Oh yes.
You might see a helmet thrown at a car before the season.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Tony Stewart at Bristol. That's a memory. I was there when it happened.
There's already a little chippy kind of things going on.
Oh yeah.
Let it heat up just a little bit more. By the way, on that note, and I don't know, are you going to talk about the cool shirt? Did you see that?
I don't think I did.
They got these shirts. I have it. It goes under the uniform.
Oh yeah.
And they plug them up, and it cycles cool water.
Yes.
Goes through the front and the back. The problem is, at the last race, a few of them quit working.
Yeah.
So as hot as it was, that became scalding water. So that's not good.
No, it ain't good.
I don't know what you can do about it, but it's a great idea to keep that driver somewhat cool in there so he's not dehydrated.
But then it turns hot.
But that car's, and as it heats up, that's going to get worse.
It will.
So I don't know if there's some kind of backup system they could put on to at least keep it from getting really hot or not. But you're in a race car. You're putting it through its paces.
Yeah, you are.
But they're going to have to look at that. But I think they had 7 or 8 of them that went bad during the race, and the drivers were getting burnt.
I remember reading about that, but it just slipped my mind until you brought it up again.
Well, I didn't think about it till just now because I was thinking that's interesting, and I wanted to ask you about it, and I forgot to write it down. If I don't write stuff down, I forget it. So
that's why I got notes here for. Brandon Jones won the race Saturday night.
Absolutely, James. Absolutely.
What do you say?
After January 20th, they had to make some changes.
Yeah, that's right. It's the track too tough to tame.
Yeah, there ain't nobody taming that track.
You can't tame it. You can't.
That's a hard. Those corners are hard. That track, there's one areas on that track where, and it caused one spin out was it's just not even. And it's never been never been even. It's always had dips and bumps, a little slide. It don't take much.
No, it don't.
You're running.
Not Darlington, it don't.
Of course, the tires, it eats up on the tires, those 4 corners, and you're just not. That wall is. They're scraping it and getting stripes, and
you're right.
You're just not going to tame it. You survive it.
I think it was like 15 Darlington stripes.
That's what I heard. 15.
I like seeing that, the Darlington stripe.
Oh yeah.
Also, 75 years of Darlington. It's been there 75 years.
Awesome. 75 years of Darlington. That's awesome.
William Byron won the Pope.
Yeah. He's having a good year. I like Byron. Of course, he's with a great team and a great car, and he has a lot of talent, and he should be right there at the end fighting for this thing.
And he won the 2 stages of it.
Yeah.
That was amazing. It's the second official short track race of the year.
Okay. And the other one was
Martinsville.
Yeah, Martinsville.
Of course, we had them back before the season started like in January or February. But that wasn't really official races. That was an exhibition race.
Yeah, that's true.
8th race of the year so far.
8 races, and had 2 multiple winners already so far.
Yes.
So I still say, I've said it every week, the racing has been real competitive. A lot of position changes back through the pack. Even if someone is racing at the front for quite a few laps, the racing back behind them has been very, very good. And it's been nothing like a good bad joke. Poor fella. Elder abuse is never good. Yeah. Well, James is, I got to talk to him a little bit at work about, and told him I appreciate being in here. And anytime he would like to come
That's
up,
right.
he's more than welcome. We'll bring you in by camera, or you're welcome to come in the studio, brother. But appreciate your support of the show and love of racing and supporting Dean, especially. I know you got your posse, you got your fans.
Yes.
And
I got several at work watching it.
I know. I'm glad to see that. So the Dean fan club, we're gonna have to get a hat made or something, or a shirt or something. Well, we are going to have the Southern Fried Racing shirt, but our cities are going to be different than the ones on the regular circuit.
Yes.
And we'll have different names of drivers and stuff. That's something for the future we've talked about.
And
so,
you say that Wood Brothers is your team?
Yeah. Well, I don't have no petties. I mean, I gotta. So I've now joined with the Wood Brothers.
Ken Baggin, his favorite team is Wood Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Ken.
Well, I need some more people to support there and support that team. I was looking earlier, and I think I probably took it off the screen, but the lady driver, she's going to race about 7 more races. I saw.
I read that. Yeah.
So that's good. Get some experience and get in there, and see what she can do. She's trying to make her way.
Yeah, bring other people into the sport too.
But yeah, in motorsport, they talked about Penske. Team Penske rolled into DC on Wednesday.
Yeah,
with Roger Penske bringing several of his drivers and race cars with 3 different divisions to the White House lawn. NASCAR, IndyCar, and IMSA were all featured as Penske was celebrated for his recent triumphs. I wonder if they talked about his lack of batteries.
Oh Lord. Oh, God.
Oh, James says you need a handle. Maybe call his fans the Deaners or something.
Well,
I don't know.
Dangerous Dean? I like Dangerous Dean.
Oh, that's Dangerous Dean. That's it.
But yeah. I am dangerous.
Dangerous Dean. You'll have to. Those things kind of happen, You just once you get it, it's like there.
Yeah.
Then we could do some. We'll put something in the store. People could actually have something.
Yeah.
That has that on there. So we'll be thinking about that. Y'all send in your ideas, and we'll get the merch up for Dean and his fan club is the Deaner fan club. Can get some merch items to support Dean and his he's the racing expert here. I'm just a somewhat engineer when I don't mess it up guy. But yeah, it's neat that they took those. I don't think that NASCAR was going to be on the White House lawn with the previous administration.
I didn't either.
So I do like that that they had them there. They said that they Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano were both present, along with the number 22 Penske Ford Mustang, 2-time and defending Indianapolis 500 winner Joseph Newgarden was there, standing by his number 2 Penske Chevrolet. Additionally, the winning lineup from the 2025 Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona, Nick Tandy, Felipe Nasr, and Lorenz Vanthur were present, along with their number 7 Penske Porsche 963 GTP. So you had a Ford Mustang,
you had a Porsche,
a Chevy, and a Porsche, all there on the White House lawn. No Mopar.
Nope.
No Toyota.
No. Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say nothing.
So it was Penske's day.
Mom drives a Toyota. So.
Oh, okay. Well, they're good cars, and they've done well in racing. They have.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bash them.
I can't either.
I still miss having Dodge or
yes,
something or the Mopar. Things change. They'll come back. They'll come back.
I mean, we had the Toyota in. We had Pontiac in. So we can bring all back. Bring the Pontiac back.
You think Hyundai will get in the racing?
I hope not. I hope not.
I just try to throw that out there a little bit.
Well, Dodge might be coming back.
Uh-oh. Donnie Massey says, I'm on board with Dean. Yeah.
There you go.
Fan club joining right there. You go.
There you go, Donnie.
And James says, with Dean on the show, I'm surprised y'all aren't sponsored by My Pillow.
Oh,
what does that mean?
I don't know, James.
Does that mean he sleeps a lot, or what? Or he's just so famous? He's just so famous.
If I had money to buy a pillow, I'd be sleeping too.
All right, they want some picks. Who do y'all think will win the next two? Oh, the next two in a row winner. The next two in a row winner. That's hard.
That's a hard
because the next two races are short to big, and I don't see that winning back.
No.
I don't think whoever wins Bristol wins Talladega or vice versa.
No.
So, yes, Jake, it will be right after with a few minutes after this show. Yes, Cornbread Nation does air. So I don't know, but I think the next two-time winner, I'll stand on it. Kyle Larson.
Okay.
I'm still riding with him. I think he's going to be the guy.
I'm going to go with their Liam. The Liam may break. I want to say Chase.
Yeah. I could see that.
I can too.
If it's the right tracks that come along for him, I could see that. All right, let's talk about Bristol. Who you got winning?
I hate to do it. I'm going to go with Liam again. And so Denny Hamlin's going to make 3 in a row.
Ding. Your fan club just went, what's Dean doing? As Joe Biden would say, come on, man.
Well, I got to do something, I can be a bad guy here.
You could at least supported Mom and said Kyle Busch. I mean,
yeah, 3 in a row.
Well, we'll see.
I go stand by it.
I actually think that you're going to see someone win Bristol who has not won thus far. I don't think it'll be among those that have won. I'm going to go a big curveball here. I'm going to say that Bubba wins Bristol.
Okay. I pick Denny, you pick Bubba. Okay.
Mom says, no way. So you went with who? Oh, you went with Hamlin.
Yeah.
Mom, you're going to have to work on him. What the heck? Hamlin. James says Tyler Reddick or Bubba. I could see that too.
I can too.
Reddick's due. He should do good at that track. I don't know. Bubba has flirted with it.
He has.
He does good on those kind of tracks. It's bumping ground all the way.
Oh yeah.
He's due. He's kind of due, and I'm not a Bubba fan of really, but I think he wins a race, and I could see Larson winning it. But I'm gonna tell you, I think I'll go ahead and go next week.
Okay.
And Dega, I'm gonna go William Byron. I think he smokes everybody on the super speedway.
Next week, I'm gonna eat my words. Okay.
Okay.
I hope that it can come to pass. Chase wins Dega.
That could happen.
I want to see it.
He should run well there. Oh, We've got 2 for Bubba. 2 for Bubba. So we'll see. So I can see the top 3 being like Bubba, Bubba. I'll say Bell.
Bell's a good one.
Yeah, I think so. And I go Chase. He's due. They're going to get it together soon. But that's who I'll go. It's hard. Bristol's a hard one to pick.
Bristol is a hard one.
And as good as Kyle did finish, I mean, he could be in the mix, but I don't think he wins.
My 3 Bristol.
If you think Bubba can win, I absolutely know Kyle's the winner.
I give you that, Mom. You're right.
It hurts me I'd rather, golly, that's hard for me to even say.
It is.
For you, Mom, I would say I'd rather see Kyle win than Bubba.
I had to.
But I think Bubba's got something. He's been real consistent.
Yes.
They slipped back just a little bit in this last race, but that's not a strong racetrack for him. But I think Bristol is.
My 3 at Bristol. I got pick 3.
All right.
I guess I Denny's go in. Larson making me 2nd. And Kyle Busch 3rd.
Oh, he gave you Kyle at 30. Okay. That might thumbs down from Mama Potts. That's the name that should be on the fan club coffee mug, Mama Potts.
Be nice, James. I said it every day, but it don't work. Be nice, James. It don't work.
Well, he is a dog fan, though.
I give him that.
He redeems himself well.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was a Tennessee fan, it'd be like, wow.
No.
James is going Bubba, Larson, and Reddick. That's not a bad lineup right there.
That's a good lineup.
And I could go with that. I really could.
Yeah.
I really could. I just think Bubba's due, man.
I do too.
Really do. And I think he's
but Bubba's doing better this year.
He has. And I just think he'll race well on that track. I really do. Reddick is due as well, and he's got the horsepower in the car to do it. And Larson's just really good on stuff like this. So,
yes.
This week was a weird Darlington. You kind of throw out because that's a mean track.
It is a mean.
Anybody could have been in a wall at that one.
Oh yeah. And
James says in any order. So I go with you, man. I sure do. I think that's
them three's a good winners right there.
I think that's good. So what we need to do starting with this race, we need to go. I don't know if I can remember all of them, but we could start with this race, and we could see who has the most wins.
Yeah.
And the best order of finish for me and you and James and anybody else that wants to list them each week. We could do that going forward. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll just write them down real quick, and we'll start keeping up with it like our own little fantasy team. See what happens there. So. But that's about the end of our hour. It flies by.
It does fly by.
The Southern Fried Racing Hour. Anything else you want to say before we depart tonight?
Keep it racing. Let's go racing.
Keep it racing. Glad you made it.
I am too.
The storms were bad. I'm glad we're online. Everything's good.
Thank God for it.
Amen. We need the rain, and we got more than we expected.
Yes.
So let's pray for those folks that was asked prayer for. And, we got people at work that need prayer, that's struggling with their health right now. Just pray for those. God knows the names.
You pray for me too, because I'll be going to surgery in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. He'll be trying to drive from the hospital bed,
Hey. But never own it. I'll try it.
Is it a day surgery or do you have to stay all night?
I hope day surgery.
Day surgery. All right. Thank you, James. Y'all have a great evening. We'll go out with some music, a little heavier. Pardon us. It gets us in the right frame of mind.
There we go.
Dean, have you talked to your cousin Mike today? Don
Nope.
Nelson, no.
Nope.
And Mom says, "Amen."
Amen. Yeah.
By the way, y'all go to a great church. I mean, a great
Thank you.
church. I
Thank
can
you.
say that. Awesome preaching, and a shout out to your church's name, which is
Bible Baptist.
Bible Baptist. That's a good name, and a great bunch of folks over there.
Yeah.
Dean was telling me that, and what a blessing. And your pastor's name is
Ricky Gravely.
Ricky. See, I can't catch him off guard
You
because
can't.
he actually goes to church. Some people say, "Yeah, I'm a pastor," and you might know him. Well, what's his name? Well, he knows the pastor's name.
Yeah.
So, awesome. They've probably got a bunch of preachers sitting on a pew.
Yes, they have.
They usually have a couple of pew fulls of preachers. So
Pretty close. Yeah.
By the way, on that note, before we go off the air, there has been a missionary taken hostage in South Africa, and some of the evangelists in the area that I know very well and pastors was asking prayer. And I don't know if I can find it real quick, but be looking at my Facebook. I forwarded that out, and he was taken at gunpoint, hostage, and nobody knows what's going to happen. Only God knows. There's a lot of concern for him. Obviously, they came in at gunpoint and grabbed him. I think 6 men with guns, and so he's married, family man, doing God's work. Y'all pray for this man. God knows the name. But if you look on my Facebook, I did forward it out. It'd be one of my forwarded stories, and I'll try to submit that again.
What's this world coming to?
Well, the devil's fighting hard. So, but y'all pray for this man. I mean, he's doing God's work, and as the song says, I'm a winner either way. But he's got family. Don't want to see nothing happen to him. I know, and that's always a tough situation. Maybe his being taken captive will lead others to Christ. But I know his family has to just be back in the States and church family there in South Africa. And I don't know what area of South Africa. South Africa has a lot of crime. I'm not putting down South Africa, but there's a lot of crime there.
Yeah,
You got to be
yeah,
very
it's-
careful. There's just a lot of stuff going on there right now. But pray for this man. God will get the glory, and souls will be saved, and he'll get home safe. We'll all get home safe one day for all the
Right.
Christians. Amen.
That's right.
But let's pray for this man, and be praying for him as you go forward. Dean, been great.
Yeah, you too.
Great job. The Dean fan club.
I
I'm not
enjoyed it.
kidding. You're going to have merch item up in the store here soon. So we'll just have to get that figured out.
That's
Figure
right.
out what your fan club is going to be called, your posse. I like it. I like this, where we're going with this. I think it's great. So
Keep it going.
keep it going. We're only 8 races in, and we got a long race season.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it each and every week.
This is
And
the longest season of a sport they are.
It is. They do. And they really don't have an off season because they're testing. I mean, really only about a month and a half, 2 months maybe.
Yeah.
December, January. February's back to Daytona. Well, they're testing too. So you really don't have a lot of time.
Because the season is November. The awards show is December. They test January, race in February. So really, like you said, there's no stopping.
Yeah. James says, I go to a mission church. They're wonderful people. Amen. Shout out to your church as well. Find yourself a church home. Amen.
Amen.
It's all about serving the Lord. And
it's all that counts.
He makes it possible that we can have fun like this. And we also want to be a testimony as well, not just talk sports and have fun. And we do, but we will be serious and also share the message of Jesus Christ and his precious blood and salvation. So I'm honored. I never understood anybody, Dean, that wouldn't talk about the Lord and Savior.
That's
if you're
right.
saved, you should have no problem saying that. I'm
That's right.
saved and telling your testimony.
That's right.
I question that. I don't care how shy you are. God saved you from a devil's hell.
That's it.
I'm always going to give him praise. Amen.
Me too.
All right. On that note, we're out, and we'll see you next time.
Be good, folks.
Be good. Salute, and we'll see you soon.